Well, what's great is you guys have an amazing relationship. That's obvious to anyone who's watching that or whoever hears this. But there have to be pros and cons. I mean, what you were able to create is amazing. I couldn't imagine I could go out and create a strategic partnership that has aligned itself like you all. What are some of the pros and cons that small business owners need to look out for if they are considering a partnership?
I think one lesson that we've learned is that you have to work very hard to fully integrate the shared offerings if you're going to partner.
Okay.
And it took us a little time to figure out exactly how to integrate their products and services into our regular sales methodology and our regular product solution methodology. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things that we learned in our first few months is that if you're going to partner, then put the products and services together and integrate them from every step of your process, from your prospecting to your sales proposal design to the close of the sale to the delivery of the products to the follow-up and beyond. And so partnering, just to say you're partnering where you're really not really connected or there's not a lot of interface between what you're partnering between back and forth, you're going to see a lot less opportunity for success, or at least it's going to be a much slower road, unless you kind of find a way to blend the materials together as uniquely and as aggressively as you can.
Exactly.
And we sort of learned that in the first year.
Yeah.
Great. What advice would you give to other organizations who are looking for strategic partnerships? You kind of touched on it a little bit, but would you all have kind of happened upon each other? I know you were looking to add some components, to your company, and you were looking to add a few things, but would you suggest that organizations go out and look for strategic partners to help them grow in specific areas, or just be open to someone or if they approach them?
Well, I think there's probably credence on both of those points. I think you need to be open because opportunity does present itself sometimes when you may not be exactly looking for it. The other thing that I think is probably the key factor is a mutual goal, that you understand what this is going to hopefully do. There are no guarantees, but that both parties, or as many parties as happen to be at the table, understand the goal. What's my part of that? What's my responsibility in terms of contribution? And if you can get those things lined out and buy in across the board, then it will be mutually beneficial.
Yeah, Wayne's right, and it's so easily overlooked. Everybody says, well, everybody must know what we're trying to do here, but unless you really make it very, very clear, not just in terms of the two partners, but also within the staffs. We have to work very hard to say, hey guys, this is our mission, and this is why we're doing some of the things that you see us doing. And again, because you're a small business, as I said before, every single player in your organization, from the office manager to anybody, the intern, anybody, plays a major role and has a significant impact on the degree of success towards that goal. So if they don't know where you're going, then suddenly everybody's going different directions, and you're spending a lot of energy not necessarily moving forward.
Okay, sure.
Is there anything else you think that our readers should know about strategic partnerships?
The only thing else I could add is that don't be so hesitant to take a look at it. When we've been around for a while, and we get approached a lot by entrepreneurs of all types, big companies, established companies, and folks just starting out, to tie in and do some things in a cooperative way. And occasionally we say, gosh, we don't really want to reach out to so many people, but you never know where the real opportunities were. Our opportunity was here in this conference room 4 or 5 months before we realized it, when Wayne was here talking to us about how we should start using web video and bringing that to our customers. And so my advice to someone who's a small business owner, a small business manager is, don't dismiss any of the opportunities that knock on your door, no matter how big or how small, because there's probably some use and value in everything if you explore it a little bit. And we're very glad we explored this.
We are, and I agree with Kip. The other thing I would caution is that you need to stay on task for what your primary mission was. I wouldn't look at strategic partners to be the silver bullet that saves a business, because everybody that comes to a partnership is going to have to carry their own weight and contribute to it. So I wouldn't look at it in terms of I can't do this, therefore I got to find somebody else. There's no mutual benefit in that.
That is excellent advice.